prepared to be disappointed. That's what I was prepared to.
Good afternoon. What a full house, and it is so exciting to see each and every one of you here with us today. We have a full agenda, so we're going to move, so please stand with me as we share our defining statement. Kiwanis is a global organization of volunteers dedicated to improving the world, one child, one community at a time. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clay is going to lead us in song, and I forgot the songbook, but I think I can wing it because I think he's feeling the need for spring. So Clay, what are we going to sing today?
Absolutely spring. In honor of what we do every year to go to the baseball game, go to page 50 in the book. And it's song 111, Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
And if you feel like you want to act out the song like we used to, you can do that too.
Let's do a pitch right along here. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Just bring me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Good group for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
All right. Thank you, Clay. It looks like we are all wanting some spring weather. And as we come up to hear our invocation, I just want to say, kids need Kiwanis and Kiwanis needs you. So please come back with us and join our community.
Please bow with me. Our Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us to be a Kiwanian. Thank you for the responsibilities undertaken in being a Kiwanian. We realize we have been blessed abundantly by your mercy. So help us understand our duty to give back in meaningful ways of our time, talent, and treasures to the causes that align themselves with Kiwanis. Amen.
Sanford Bailey shared our invocation. Thank you, Mr. Bailey. Buck, are you ready to introduce guests?
Welcome in a minute to our guests today, and we have at least 2 guests. We have some recipients that are here today. We have a lot of recipients that are here today that are our guests, and we welcome each and every one of you. But first of all, let me call on Robert Cooper to introduce his guest. Oh, I'm sorry, it's your...
It's my guest again. Lynn Gensler, she's one of my dear friends from the Junior League. And she's coming the second time. So we hope we're going to get her back a third time.
So welcome, come back.
Thank you for your second visit. I appreciate it.
And I think Robert gave her an application, is that right?
Okay. And then Brody, I believe you have a guest.
Thank you. Let me introduce Branch Knight. He's suffering through his 2nd year at Carolina Law School.
Oh, very good.
We all wish him well.
Thank you. Welcome. I think we have one more guest. Did I meet a John Nunley today who's been traveling a bit? Oh, yes. Welcome. We hope you can join us.
Oh.
I'm just
John,
teasing.
that's all that's important. As long as you paid your dues, we appreciate that. Not really.
And Franklin Mumford also.
Let me do some membership welfare items.
Wait a minute, we have one more. Franklin Mumford. Can you stand? We are so happy to have you with us. Can you tell us, you need a microphone, can you tell us where you're from? And
He's a member.
Oh, he's a member. Oh,
He just hasn't been in a while.
Frankfurt. So I didn't even know that.
Well, Franklin, we're glad you're here with us, okay?
All right, the joke is on me. That was good, John. Courtney, you got me.
You did that twice today. I mean, I'm keeping a score of this one, okay? On our membership welfare items, a couple of things to announce. two of which are not very happy things, they're very sad things. First of all, our former member, Marvin Musselwhite, died yesterday. Marvin was a Duke University graduate, a Duke Law School graduate, served in the legislature for this county for a number of years, and he'll certainly be missed. A former member of ours, he served here for, was a member for years and years. And also, he's not here today again, but Gary Peddleton's brother died last week. And Gary is out of the country, but as soon as they come back in, that funeral will be held, and you'll hear more about that lately. Randy Hartley. Randy, are you with us today? Randy is getting ready to undergo surgery for the removal of a malignant tumor in his side, and we want to be in prayer for him and thinking about him. Martha Ripard is recovering from a heart attack, and we want to think about her, and she will appreciate your cards and letters. And Frank Crawley's not with us today. He's having hip surgery, and he's going to be incapacitated for a period of time. Please think about him. Are there any other announcements that we should make in this regard? And if not, have the birthdays been shown on the screen?
They're there now.
Oh, there they are, okay. So be sure you take a look at whose birthday it is. Say happy birthday to them, and on behalf of Kiwanis, happy birthday.
Thank you, Buck. We need greeters. So do I have two people that will volunteer to be a greeter next week at the front? Just raise your hand and I will, okay? Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Sanford. Thank you both. Yeah, you have to come more than once a year. I'm just joking. And then also remind you, please check those weekly emails. There's lots of good information. Courtney sends those out. We don't want you to miss any events. This Friday, we're serving dinner at the Salvation Army, and we have a full house doing that. So thank you to those who have volunteered. It's Bob Goodell, Leanne Saunders, and myself. We are looking for people to serve February 24th. If you're available to do that, please see me after the meeting. If not, I'll keep asking until we get some volunteers. We want you to save the date for Charter Night, April 28th. We've not started a sign-up list, but that will be coming out soon. And then also save the date for our baseball game, which is June 22nd. And at this point, we will introduce June Small, the president of the foundation. She will be sharing the 2023 grant recipients, and we look forward. And June is a former Kiwanian of the Year. Has been on the board, the foundation, for 2 years. This is her final year serving as president, and we look forward to hearing more from her. Thank you, June.
It's a lot easier sitting on the other side out there than standing up here, let me tell you. I'm so glad to have members of the foundation here, as well as members from the Kiwanis Club, as well as the guests we have. We're really excited about that. And today's meeting is to share our great appreciation of all of the organizations that are attended by our guests and that serve children, families in our communities. And what I'm going to do is, as I understand, this is being taped. And so what I'm going to do is if I already have your name of the organization, I'm going to call your names, and if you will just proceed and come up here, and you will be awarded an envelope with our contributions to your organization. And then I'll start with your organization. What I'm going to do is, because we have new members, maybe members who haven't thought about it a lot, or members that maybe aren't really familiar with some of the organizations that we provide funding to, that I'd like to share 2 or 3 points about each one. I went back and started looking at some of the mission statements, visions, and what they do, and I picked out what I thought were just enlightening kinds of statements about what these organizations do and how excited we ought to be part of that and to be giving to that. And so the last thing is, hold your applause. We'll do that later on. Here's the person who's going to hand you the great envelopes. Can I have Felicia Barr and Kristen Zerbato to come up and get their envelope? And I'm going to start with their organization, which is Step Up Ministries. They're partners with individuals through personalized counseling, training, and skills development to prepare those who are ready and willing to make a positive change in their lives in order to gain stability. We hadn't figured this out. You're welcome to stay or you're welcome to sit back down. So others remember, pictures will be taken, then you can return to your seat. I was just alerted to the protocol, change in protocol myself. They provide a comprehensive program model and offer participants a year-long, phased, incentive-driven program leading to safe, affordable housing and stable life-sustaining job. They continue to serve working families while expanding to meet the needs of single adults, which particularly means ex-offenders. They've created a core curriculum to address financial literacy and responsibility, physical and mental health, spirit nurture, and healthy relationships. They work with over 600 individuals ages 18 to 60 annually, offering a framework for individuals looking for a second chance at success. The next organization is Note in the Pocket. Do we have anyone here from Note in the Pocket? Okay. Its mission is to provide quality clothing to homeless and impoverished children and families with dignity and love. The schools and social service agency partners identify students living in poverty, and they send a request for the sizes and types of clothing needed, as well as any needs of members of that child's immediate family. Delivery of clothes occurs 2 weeks after the request, and they have everything from socks and shoes and tops and bottoms and how they can mix and match the clothes. And this model aims to provide basic clothing, removing some of the stigma that you all would understand goes along with needing help. We are not there ourselves, and you can imagine what it does to a child. It empowers the students to be proud and to have a better chance to succeed in the academic environment. They served over 6,700 children in 2021, just to give you an idea of their range. Do we have Betsy McFarland here? Good. Have you come up front? The agency she is with is Wade Edwards Foundation and Learning Lab. Their mission is to provide accessible achievement and enrichment opportunities for the high school community to pursue, focusing on academia, personal, and career success. The vision is a future of unencumbered possibilities for all high school students. Education, you've heard this, education is more than what you learn in the classroom. It's also about building skills and fostering social and emotional development to create well-rounded adults. The free and reduced cost after-school programs work to meet the diverse needs of high school students, to keep them engaged and interested in learning, and to help them overcome barriers to successful futures. Do we have anyone from KidzNotes here? Okay. KidzNotes' mission is a catalyst for social change by providing comprehensive music education, leadership opportunities, and character building experiences for children ages kindergarten through the 12th grade who have the fewest resources and the greatest need. They use music to build a thriving network of children, families, and partners in which the passion for music unleashes the human potential to transform lives and communities, the foundation of which is the commitment to embrace and value diversity and excellence and collaboration. Studies repeatedly find that music training is positively associated with more complex brain development, higher school achievement, and a host of other gauges of long-term social, economic, and emotional well-being. Do we have anyone with Hope Reigns? Okay. Hope Reigns provides a service to reduce or eliminate effects of childhood trauma, specifically focusing trauma. A study at Harvard Center for the Developing Child reveals a direct link between childhood trauma and the onset of chronic disease, alcoholism, drug abuse, homelessness, incarceration, and other illnesses. The study found the single most common factor for those who bounce back is to have at least one stable and committed adult relationship. Hope Reigns has helped over 2,000 kids in life crisis from 14 eastern North Carolina counties since its inception in 2010. Through its 33-acre ranch, their rescued horses, and committed adults. What it does is it provides foundational elements of healthy relationships, and particularly what these kids need are safety and trust. The rescued horses, yes, you are hearing me correctly, they are rescued horses, have a unique way of connecting to the needs of these kids. They interact with the children in a way, they said, that was absolutely just incredible. And through establishing a safe and caring relationship with the horse and the child being in a safe place, and with one adult over months of work together, the children begin to come out and they develop and they blossom, is what I've been told. Community Music School. I knew we had a representative. I ate beside him. And what's your name again? Richard Johnson. We're glad to have you. Community Music School believes that music education builds confidence and ambition, enhances problem solving and planning skills, and the ability to focus, which all are tools that help students succeed in all aspects of their lives. Music is many things to many people. It's a creative outlet, it's a coping mechanism, it's a natural talent, it's a means to preserve a native culture, it's a method to meet friends, it's a path to college scholarship, and so much more. It's believed that teenagers who play instruments are less likely to have disciplinary problems and have higher graduation rates. The annual enrollment averages approximately 200 students a year, all with limited financial resources for 32 weeks. And it's either done in a program one-on-one or a program with several people. The Green Chair Project. Oh, we do have a representative, okay. I was given names earlier for some, and so it's delightful to see some of you here. We're glad you're here. The Green Chair Project takes donated furnishings, that's furnishings for your home, it's furniture, household items, and they take those and provide them to people facing challenges in homelessness, crisis, and disaster. Lives change when families and individuals are nurtured and sustained in well-equipped homes. Since 2010, they have helped over 12,000 individuals to begin anew. And what I found very interesting is they have determined that families that receive the furnishings, etc., that usually allows them 4 months where they don't have to worry about rent because they're not paying it for housing furnishings, which is just a nice, beautiful side effect. Thank you. Caroline Webster and Heather Hargrave, are you here? Autism Society of North Carolina. It improves the lives of individuals with autism, supports their families, and educates communities. They help families connect with resources, they keep children safe, they find service, and they resolve school issues with parents. They advocate for the need of the autism community with state policymakers and increase public awareness of autism, and help North Carolina have a lower average age of diagnosis in the United States. Thank you. Is Barry Oliver here? Welcome. YMCA of the Triangle. The Y puts Christian principles into practice through programs that build healthy spirit, mind, and body for all. The mission compels us to embrace, reflect, and celebrate the richness of diversity within each other and the many communities we serve, the we being the Y. Programs include a variety of things such as childcare, early learning programs, leadership skills, providing access to sports to gain new skills, and learn to work on a team and to connect with positive role models. They are respectful of various expressions of faith and serve families and individuals from all traditions, backgrounds, and perspectives. Together, they work to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential with dignity. As they say, the Y is for all. Thank you. All right. Joe Burmester and Dana Wright. See two people getting up. This is Loaves Fishes. It strives to empower low-income youth and their families to overcome individual challenges in order to achieve healthier, more fulfilling lives and to reach their potential. They strive to empower families and collaborate with schools and other local resources to their benefit. It started as a summer enrichment program for 12 first and second grade children living in a federal housing community in downtown Raleigh. It has since grown and now serves children from kindergarten through high school. Today, the children are matched with an adult, friend, or mentor who supports them through a match program that continues over time, i.e. the stability, again, of the program and the assistance. Provides academic assistance and other benefits, including things like healthy snacks, social skills training, supplies and backpacks, transportation service from school on Loaves Fishes minibuses, access to physical and active games and job training opportunities. There are monthly family nights, which I found just lovely. So families are so important with the kids and without the kids. There are also monthly nights to celebrate parents and guardians' commitment to the children's success and equip them with the information to support a safe and healthy home life. Thank you. Is Joe Kennedy here? Boys and Girls Home of North Carolina. The home is dedicated to providing a continuum of care to meet the physical, emotional, mental, behavioral, social, educational, and spiritual need of children, youth, and families in distress or at risk. Since 1954, it's been a safe place for young people between 6 and 21 who have been removed from their homes due to abuse, neglect, or other family dysfunction. Their effective residential and community-based service programs provide safe, caring places for children and adolescents and are staffed by men and women who share in a commonality in their philosophy of care and treatment, in their personal and moral convictions, and their embracing of fundamental Judeo-Christian principles. Thank you.
I also say,
You certainly can.
first of all, I want to say thank you to June and the foundation, and I would love to come and speak to any of your clubs. No club is too far, too small to tell you more about our story.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Is Janet Scharzenbach in? I hope I did that correctly. You're like me, okay. North Carolina Reading Service serves the blind and print impaired community since 1983. And I'm going to say this right now because this is when it came to my mind. What I have enjoyed about this is the breadth and the depth of individuals who are served in North Carolina by these organizations. It's just wonderful. The reading service provides news and information 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For example, it provides a daily live broadcast of the News and Observer and the USA Today, and it's grown to include newspapers from Eastern North Carolina as well. It also provides special programs such as the North Carolina Symphony. And you have to keep in mind, they cannot even reach and pick up the newspaper to understand what's going on. It also fills a vital role in replacing isolation with connections. It reaches out to children and adults with print disabilities, which prevents someone from being able to easily access printed material due to a variety of situations, not that I can fully understand this, such as they've dealt with stroke, MS, ALS. But it certainly opens up a wonderful world to those who are less fortunate in these daily activities that we think about. Thank you. North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame. You have two, okay. The purpose is to use sports to connect, enrich, and inspire communities across the state. Through the stories and achievements of their most talented athletic contributors, they find courage to speak up, encourage others, and aspire to higher goals. I'm not sure everybody knows this, I didn't. About 325,000 people annually visit the North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame and Museum. It celebrates extraordinary athletic achievement and leadership, but it's the lessons that sports teach to kids and others about teamwork, sportsmanship, perseverance, physical fitness, and discipline that can impact a child's development. North Carolina's history of sports excellence demonstrates that hard work and sacrifice lead to success and fulfillment, not only in sports, but in all walks of life. Thank you. Is Marcia Brantley here? Yes. Preventing blindness. Its mission is to reach people well before blindness strikes. 1 in 20 preschool-aged children in North Carolina suffers from a disease I can't pronounce, but it's called lazy eye or reduced vision. And if not detected and treated before the child's 6th birthday, lifelong vision damage is likely to occur. Prevent Blindness provides preschool vision screening to detect potential vision problems for over 33,000 North Carolina preschoolers each year via partnering through child care centers and preschool programs. Screenings are provided on-site and at no cost to the center or the parents. Thank you. Madison Reed, Hugh McLean. The Boys and Girls Club of Wake County enables all young people, especially those who need them most, to reach their full potential as productive, caring, and responsible people. Provides a place designed solely for development purposes. It's open after every school day and for special events on Saturdays. It provides full-time trained youth development professionals serving as role models and mentors along with volunteers. Clubs are strategically placed in Wake County neighborhoods with high rates of child poverty to ensure our community's young people have the greatest opportunity to succeed in school, at work, and in life, with a program designed to work with the whole child, mind, body, and soul. Thank you. Yes, I have more. We're almost there. Calvetta Watlington and Chrissy Salstad. Fairly close? Okay. Okay. Triangle Family Services accomplishes its missions of building a stronger community by strengthening the family through its 3 core program areas: family safety, financial stability, and mental health. Its vision is to serve as a safety net for families in crisis. It provides various programs, including supervised visitation, housing, therapy, finances, and domestic safety. It provides data-driven, effective programs directly serving thousands of our most vulnerable neighbors. Thank you all. Laurie Harrell.
She has COVID, so I'm the other co-founder. I'm Ellen.
Nice to have you. Tell her what happened.
I will.
She is representing WeeCare. WeeCare provides a free preschool education for 2-year-olds, which extends until age 4 for economically disadvantaged children, equipping them with social, emotional, and cognitive skills and confidence to succeed in kindergarten. Leads with a vision of every child to have the opportunity to start school, kindergarten, with the skills and confidence to strive. It enrolls a new group of 2-year-olds every 3 years and works with the same group through age 4, providing educational stability to the students and cultivating stronger relationships with students' families. This consistency, combined with reaching kids at an early age, is what makes WeeCare unique. Thank you. Mary Kay Kennedy, Charles Skeeter. Learning Together uses high-quality, comprehensive resources, empowering teachers to teach and care for the youngest learners during the most critical and formative years of development for children with or without developmental delays. Designed to encourage growth in all areas of development, including social and emotional skills, early learning, self-help, science, technology, math, and communication. One of their programs, Teaching Strategies Gold, is an online program that allows teachers to effectively track the progress of children over the course of years, allowing them to develop their additional ways of helping the children, making sure that they're doing the best that they can. Thank you. Miracle League of the Triangle. Thank you. Its mission is to create positive life experiences for children and adults with special needs and for their families through baseball. Everyone deserves to experience joy and community through baseball. We know that. The original hope was to have 40 children on opening day. They had more than 100 children and 200 volunteers. They now serve about 500 players with special needs each season on 30 teams. Core values include everything we do should be player-centered and create an accepting, safe, and fun environment. All players with special needs, regardless of race, religion, or economic ability, should have the opportunity to participate. Collaboration with families and community is critical to the program's success. Thank you. The North Carolina Symphony. Its mission is to be North Carolina State's orchestra, an orchestra achieving the highest standards of artistic quality and performance standards and embracing dual legacies of statewide service and music education. It engages students of all ages across North Carolina. It leads one of the most extensive education programs of any symphony orchestra in the country, serving over 100,000 students each year. It provides training and resources for teachers. It sends small ensembles into classrooms and present full orchestra in-person and online education concerts that bring the fundamentals of music to life. For preschoolers, it combines music with storytelling. For middle and high school levels, students have opportunities to work directly with the symphony artist and to perform for the audiences of the Symphony. Lauren Pfaffenroth. I'm not going to ask if that was close. Haven House Services. They help youth to be safe, supported, and successful, and provide temporary shelter for troubled and/or at-risk youth up to age 24, with the goal of securing permanent shelter. Haven House Services is a place where youth who need help find it. It has 11 programs that help more than 1,400 youth each year overcome challenges and find a path to success. Whether experiencing homelessness, a crisis at home or school, gang involvement, or problems involving the juvenile justice system, they help youth identify their goals, connect with needed resources, and build skills needed for long-term success. The program includes housing shelter, street outreach, gang outreach, juvenile diversion, and a safe place. You may have seen some of the signs. They're like this, black and yellow, safe place. What a wonderful thing. Thank you. Our last one, Michelle Pfeiffer. Gigi's Playhouse. Its mission is to increase positive awareness of Down syndrome through national campaigns, educational programs, and by empowering individuals with Down syndrome, their families, and the community. Its vision is to see a world where individuals with Down syndrome are accepted and embraced in their families, schools, and communities. It provides a dedicated and inspirational place for families to celebrate their child and benefit from free, purposeful programs that unleash joy, confidence, and continued improvement. It breaks down barriers and changes the way the world sees individuals with Down syndrome by fostering acceptance and hope for everyone. I'm going to make 2 statements, and that's about it. This has been a pleasure for me. Thank you all so much for listening so well. And it's a pleasure for the foundation and the Kiwanis Club of Raleigh to be able to participate in so many ways to serve children and communities through all of you and your organizations. What I have found is what you all do is so powerful, so generous, and so caring. It's an honor for us to be able to support you. We are so thankful to support your efforts, both financially and through volunteer efforts. So from us to you, let us all Kiwanians stand and applaud you all.
June, that was wonderful. This is one of my favorite meetings of the year. And now that you have met each person and each organization that is here, please take a moment to speak to them after the meeting. But before you do, next week, Andy Wood is going to make an announcement about our golf tournament, which is our fundraiser, where 100% of those proceeds go to the foundation. Lynn and Branch, thank you for coming today. Please come back. We look forward to seeing you next week. Mark Blake will be speaking to us about pre-planning for funerals. Also, on the way in today, someone dropped a necklace. And if you're missing a piece of jewelry that you were wearing, I see all the men looking down. It's right up here at the front. So please collect that. If not, we'll take it to the church office. So if I can ask all the grant recipients, please come to the front so we can get a group picture. And for the rest of you, have a fantastic weekend. Look forward to seeing you next week.